What made an entitled customer instantly regret getting someone fired? Everyone at our salon knew Corin was basically a female Hitler, but our senior stylist Yuna always defended her. Oh, she's just a difficult old lady who needs patience. But honestly, she needed more than that. I was sure at this point in time, even Jesus wasn't enough. But regardless, whenever Corin would pull up in her fancy Benz, we'd all just leave it to Yuna. However, last Tuesday, Corin stormed in with a huge complaint. Yuna takes 4 hours for a simple root touch-up. I want her fired immediately. Everyone was shocked. Our manager tried to calm her down, saying, Yuna's been doing your hair for 5 years now, and she's been incompetent for 5 years. Fire her now. Yuna frowned, hearing it all from the employee area in the back. The manager transferred Yuna to another branch, caving into the most ridiculous request we'd seen yet. We tried to complain about it, but Yuna just smiled and told us, it's for the best. Please take care of her for me. What Corin didn't realize was that Yuna had been single-handedly preventing World War III at our salon for years. 8 months earlier, Corin made our pregnant stylist cry by telling her that her baby would probably come out ugly just like her highlights. Yuna had to step in and spend her entire lunch break redoing Corin's hair for free just to get her to leave. 4 months ago, Corin told our new Vietnamese stylist to go back to doing nails where your people belong. I was ready to throw hands, yet Yuna, with her god level of compassion and understanding, somehow convinced Corin to apologize by telling her the stylist was related to some celebrity hairdresser in Paris. Complete lie, but it worked. And last week, just a few days before that fateful Tuesday, Corin showed up wanting to book an appointment, only to end up throwing an entire bottle of purple shampoo at our receptionist who couldn't offer the 2 p.m. slot like Corin had wanted. The bottle ended up exploding everywhere. Yuna cleaned it up herself and told the receptionist to take a rest in the back. But here's what we didn't know until after Yuna left. She'd been performing actual miracles on Corin's hair. 3-hour chemical treatments with bonds and proteins that cost hundreds of dollars. She'd come in at 6 in the morning to prep special formulas. Corin's hair was basically held together by prayers and whatever magic Yuna was working. The woman's hair was so fried it should have fallen out the same year Corin's teeth turned into dentures. So now, when Yuna left, we were left with pages and pages of formulas and timing charts specifically for Corin. Never use anything above 20 volume or her hair will disintegrate. If she asks for platinum, distract her with champagne. Unfortunately, our newest stylist got stuck with her now that Yuna was gone. We tried to warn her, but our manager said someone had to take Corin or she'd leave bad reviews everywhere. When watched as Corin strutted in, showing her an Instagram photo of a 20-year-old influencer with ice white platinum hair, make me look exactly like this. And don't tell me it'll take multiple sessions because Yuna always did it in one. She blatantly lied. The new girl looked at Corin's crispy yellow hair, and I could see her soul leave her body. Your hair is already very processed. We should start with a conditioning treatment. Are you saying you're not as good as Yuna? Maybe you should be transferred too. The stylist went to the back to mix the gentlest toner she could find. She applied it to Corin's hair, and surprisingly, she made no complaints. However, the moment we were all busy, Corin snuck into the employee room, grabbed our 40-volume developer, and dumped the entire bottle on her head like it was shampoo. When I say platinum blonde, I expect platinum. Everyone gasped when they saw her standing there, 40-volume dripping onto her shoulders like ice cream. The entire salon went silent the moment Corin started screaming in absolute pain. It burns! Me and a few stylists sprung into action, carrying her over to one of the shampoo stations while chunks of her hair already began falling onto the floor. Double your gloves and wash carefully. Start with the scalp, I demanded, heart racing as we battled against the developing chemical burn. Her scalp had gone from pink to bright red, bubbling as hair slid off like wet tissue paper. What did you do to me? She screamed at the new stylist who'd just come back with the toner. I'm suing you all. I will shut this place down and make sure none of you can find a salon job ever again. Shut up. We're trying to fix you, I finally said, too angry to care anymore. You know, none of this would have happened if you had just been nice to Yuna, the only person in the world who actually gave a crap about you. So if your hair falls out, I say that's karma. Corin gasped at my audacity and continued to yell about our incompetency and other BS. Meanwhile, one customer leaned in and whispered to the manager, hey, I saw her go into your back room with that bottle. She did this to herself, and I caught it all on video. The manager pulled up the security footage on his phone. There was Corin, dumping 40 volume on her own head like a crazy person. Corin's daughter's wedding was in 2 days. She started crying real tears when she saw her reflection. Please call Yuna. I'll pay anything. We called Yuna and put her on speaker. Triple my rate, cash only. Appointment next week, and you apologize to everyone. The wedding is Saturday. Corin had to wear a $20 synthetic wig as fake as her personality to her daughter's wedding.